What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here in this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, well, I guess it wouldn't be a Splinterlands release without a little bit of drama. Actually, I want to take a moment to say that all of the releases so far this year have been without drama. So this is the first time in a very long time that I think we've had any kind of major exploit. The team tried to shut things down as quickly as possible. They went into maintenance right away for another 2.5 hours or so, and then came out with the message I'm going to go over with you here to try and rectify the situation. So this is from Royal Eagle. This is after the voucher liquidity pool went live, and we saw the voucher prices plummet such a crazy amount. And I thought it was just everybody selling their vouchers, right? I was super excited to sell my vouchers. And so a lot of it was, a lot of people just thought, hey, vouchers are super cheap right now. But here is exactly what happened and how the team is planning to address the situation. So from Royal Eagle, dear Splinterlands community, earlier today, during the launch of our voucher LP, we encountered a critical bug in our code. Unfortunately, this bug caused an issue where instead of deducting vouchers from a user's account and sending them to the pool during a trade for DEC, the code was mistakenly deducting vouchers from the pool and returning them to the user. So as a result, the exploit led to the overprinting of approximately 2 million vouchers, which were inadvertently sent to users. Additionally, due to this issue, we had to remain in maintenance mode for 2 hours while we thoroughly reviewed all transactions. To address the imbalance, we deposited 721,930 vouchers from the Steam Monsters account and 62,000 vouchers from the Splinterlands account. Additionally, we printed 1.16 million vouchers from the systems account to balance the pool, which can be tracked here. And they give a little they give a link to that. Let me see what this says. Okay, so we can go check that later. To rectify the situation, the Splinterlands company will be actively purchasing and acquiring vouchers and burning them into the Land LP voucher debt account until newly minted vouchers have been paid back, so there will be no unintended voucher inflation. Unfortunately, at least one user took advantage of the exploit, converting the vouchers back to DEC, sending them to Hive Engine instead of holding the tokens and working with our team. Although the user contacted us after they had already exploited the bug and sold the tokens, we wanted to stress that this behavior constitutes stealing from the community and the player community, stealing from the company and the player community, and is strictly against terms of service. Consequently, the user has been banned from using Splinterlands company products and services. That's interesting. Okay, so we urge everyone in the community to report any bugs immediately and work with the team to resolve them rather than exploit them, which will typically result in a bug bounty being paid. Your cooperation is crucial to maintaining a fair and enjoyable game environment overall. So thank you for understanding and continued support. So I'm curious, this is like a straight up just ban hammer on this person who took advantage of the situation, but did reach out to the team. Now, here's, I guess, where my thoughts are on this, because it's like, okay, clearly it's somebody who was like part of the community, part of the ecosystem. I have no idea who it is. I'm not even gonna entertain any kind of speculation here. So I'm just curious to know, like, okay, you're banning them from like everything when we're talking, a lot of people here are complaining about the fact that we don't have that many players left, and now you have somebody who's like participating in the ecosystem. They did a bad thing, right? They did a bad thing. So there's no getting around that. But then banning them seems, I don't know, is it just a little overly harsh to me? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. That being said, I do want to say, and once again, shout out to the team. There was a bug in the code. That is squarely on them. It's something that should have been caught before this was put out for release, but it wasn't. And so here we are trying to sort through. Now, there are a lot of folks who got vouchers for super cheap, and that's just what it's going to be, right? And ultimately, the voucher price is going to stabilize out over time, and the team is committed to purchasing vouchers, 2 million vouchers over the course of however long, so that we can get back to a voucher neutral position. Now, the funny thing is, 2 million vouchers. Where's my phone? I want to calculate something because I didn't do this beforehand. I should have. So 2 million vouchers, 2 over 14.6. Okay, so that's 13 or 14% of yearly emissions that was printed in the course of Yeah, in the course of one day, right? Or in the course of a couple of hours. But if I divide this by 12, right? Nope, times 12. Let's see. Yeah, whatever. Either way, it's like a month and a half worth of voucher emissions. So in full context, it's like, yes, 2 million vouchers is a lot. Don't get me wrong, but it's also like, yeah, we would have printed that in the next month and a half anyway. So I don't know if that's like the time frame for the team. They didn't name any time frame here, but they're going to go through and try to rectify this situation over the course of however long, and we'll be able to track them all in this land LP voucher debt account until newly minted vouchers have been paid back. So again, kudos to the team. Obviously, this was squarely on them, but I will say that we haven't had many issues, if any, at all this year. So again, that's not to say that everybody gets a free pass. There are certainly some people who took advantage of the situation today, and that's just the nature of the beast. Now, I know all of the tinfoil hat folks out there, of which I say that with love, right? Being that we do conspiracy theory streams on here, I'm sure the tinfoil hat folks are going to come on and say like, oh, this was planned, or somebody was trying to take advantage, or somebody knew, and maybe it was a team member, right? I have no idea where the comments are going to go, but I assume it is going to be very, very fun. I'm going to go ahead and cap this video here. Again, I just wanted to share with you what exactly happened from the horse's mouth, from the team themselves, right? And give a few thoughts on this. But overall, my hope, and this is not me just trying to like smooth things out or sweep it under the rug, but my hope is that this ends up just being a bump in the road. If you were so negatively impacted, I do want to hear from you. I definitely want to hear from you. And I don't know, maybe there were folks who like sold vouchers right away, because that's the only thing I can think of, right? You sold vouchers at a time when vouchers were super like worthless. And maybe that was the case, right? So you'd been saving up all these vouchers because you had to, and then you go and you sell them all, and you're like, well, I really didn't get that much back. Yeah, so there was that. But, I don't know how many not reward cards, but voucher promo cards are going to be purchased now from folks that maybe weren't planning on purchasing in the past. I already saw a lot of conversation in the tavern about people, kind of happy that they were able to get the vouchers for relatively cheap. So if you were very, very negatively impacted, I do want to hear from you, and I do want to hear what your situation was. Obviously, this is not ideal, but I also don't want it to be something that is blown out of proportion completely. So I'm curious to hear the other side of this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, but otherwise I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.